So, yeah, they're gonna show that. Angie. Yes. So what did you decide about your she's gonna be with me? Okay, what about like right after, so what we do it out here? Right, I didn't know if y'all were gonna ask.
Hey, Chad, just to be clear, the anchor's gonna handle it, we're not gonna have time after it happens.
Like we did. Okay, is she gonna do this camera or Cruz's camera?
Yeah, she could go for it.
Okay, all right, thank you so much.
I'm gonna pull your mic down.
Yeah.
You need a wrap.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Keith Suscaleva with the Hoover Police Department. We're here today to provide an update in the Carlee Russell investigation. Chief Nick Durzis will read a prepared statement that will provide an update in this case. After reading the statement, we will have time for a few questions related to the case. Keep in mind, this is still an ongoing investigation, and there are some questions we simply cannot answer at this point. With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain. Yes.
Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. As Officer Hale said, when I call on you, please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610, 100.1 FM Summit Media. Chief, do we at this time, or does the Hoover Police Department know the whereabouts of Carlee Russell during that 49-hour period that she was supposedly missing?
Now, as I said the other day, was talking facts and everything. If I said anything today, would just be speculation. Actual facts, we do not.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBC 13. Can you tell us what her motivation was for doing this, if you can?
I wish I could tell you. I think only Carlee knows, and maybe her attorney now, but again, the statement that we received from him does not indicate any.
Brittany G. on WVRC, can you give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her?
That would strictly be up to the district attorney's office.
David Lamb, CBS 42, can you update us so that there is a meeting scheduled for this afternoon with the family, or when is that meeting
Yeah,
take place with Carlee?
no, not a meeting with the attorney, not the family or Carlee. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there is no meeting with Carlee Russell or her family at this point?
Not scheduled, no, sir.
Bree Chapman with Fox 6, what's next to close this investigation?
Well, again, we want to talk to Mr. Anthony tomorrow and see if he has any more to discuss about the case. We'll certainly be asking if we'll get an opportunity to again interview Carlee like we've wanted to since she returned.
Chief Stephen Quinn, ABC 3340.
Yes, sir.
Your reaction now, knowing that Carlee has admitted that this was made up?
Well, I'm glad that we got this. You know, we certainly laid the facts out to you guys and to the national media that had a lot of interest in this particular case. The sad thing is that again, there were so many people that were involved, took this thing very, very seriously, and again, we wanted the focus to be bringing her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts, I think, last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax.
Lisa.
Lisa Crane with WDTM 13. Do you know the expense you went to during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one. And not only ours, but there'll be other agencies that had a lot of support that they gave us and had monetary expenses themselves.
Right here.
Jonathan, with JLR investigates, are the parents under any investigation?
You know, as I said the other day, we were going to try to determine exactly those 49 hours. So right now, you know, anything's on the table. We still don't know what happened in those 49 hours. Where she was, did she have any help? We have no idea. You know, I read the statement from Mr. Anthony, that's all we know.
Right.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 Summit Media. Chief, let me ask you this. What do you think prompted or provoked Carlee to do this kind of thing? And are there any kind of mental issues that the police department or the public should be concerned about, or just what?
You know, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's, you know, this was an elaborate deal. I mean, when you talk about calling a 911 and being up on the interstate, again, it would all be conjecture. So really, I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to interview and we'd be able to ask her those questions.
Were any others involved in putting this story together for her?
Mr. Anthony, in his statement, says there was not.
Right here.
Liviana Calmes, WVRC, Fox 6 News. You said that you had a meeting scheduled and it kind of switched into a statement. Did they give any type of reason that switched?
No, they did not.
Back here.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBTM 13. But just for clarification, Carlee Russell is not in custody right now.
That is correct. That is correct.
Last question with David.
David Lamb, once again, so first of all, when did you actually see this letter? And second of all, do these admissions and the content of the letter alter the investigation at all?
No, not at all. We'll continue to investigate. We'll still try to determine where she was during those 49 hours. But I am glad that we received this. It at least puts some of the social media super sleuths hopefully at rest for a little bit as far as the conjecture of what everybody thinks took place. We know that by her own admission, it didn't happen, and we're thankful for that.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Certainly the news that the police had suggested could have been the case last week when they
put forth a lot of information that raised questions about some of the plans that have been made by Carlee Russell. But as we saw there, this is our first chance.
Can y'all hear me? So, yeah, I have to agree with Chillax, and I'm not here for the grace. I don't think she needs 50 years in prison. However, in that moment, she running around here faking, it was another black woman that was missing, that didn't get any airplay or time, right? Also, I got to stick with what I said yesterday. I know we always have and it's fair to say, white people do it, they get grace. At the end of the day, black people don't. That is why we shouldn't do it, because she won't get grace. She won't live this down. She won't probably have it easy to get a job. White people, it's just what it is. They get the grace and we don't. So we as black people need not to put ourselves in positions where we're going to want white people to show us grace. Because we'll show us a little grace at some point after the years go by, but this is going to stigmatize her. And it's always, to me, that's just another door of where if the white man do it, I'm going to do it. I don't subscribe to just because they do it, we do it. You know, I don't. Now, they say there's no mental illness here. She just wanted to be messy or whatever. And I think it's hard. Well, not for me. But people sometimes really just fucked up. They just like to do fuck shit. They just like to be seen. They just want to be in the news. But they didn't think that it would backfire maybe or go as far as it did. She may not have even thought that they would dig as deep as they did. There are truly some people that do bullshit simply because they like to do it. No mental illness, just I feel like being an asshole. And I wonder what would happen if I did this. And they do it, and then we grab the excuse. This is just my interpretation, my belief on some things. But I don't believe this was mental illness. I can be proven wrong. I don't believe it's mental illness. You thought this out. You took the time to steal, and she got fired from stealing. And allegedly, I can't remember the article. I could have swore an article stated that she stole tip money from the spa. That might have been the money in her sock. I can't confirm that because I don't got the article and talk. Yes, okay, yeah. I agree. We'll provide her with some grace at some point. At some point, I still think she needs to face a few consequences. She needs a year somewhere, something. She needs to sit and be made to search for people to see what she affected. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I totally get it that we will drag each other down to hell and not show them any grace. But I still feel like if you want grace, pick your poison. You should have just lied on the Monopoly game. You should have pinched the cat, you know. But this made it to national waters, and then because she's black, they're going to drag us. It's always a nigga out. We knew it was a nigga out here doing something. That's just how they talk. So I don't believe in adding more pressure on us and then, no, don't do that. But we all have thank you for gifting memberships. I literally just saw that. Thank you so much. We all have our difference of opinion on this Carlee case. Neither of us is right or wrong. We all have our opinion. I promise. I'm not against no one's opinion. Please don't be against mine, And at the end of the day, this is a literal cross she has to bear. She has to bear this cross. So it doesn't even matter how much grace she get. Who gonna want to hire her? Her family. This is backlashing to her mama, her daddy. Her family has to deal with this. So it's like, dang, you didn't just, it's not, we got to extend grace for everybody. And she kind of messed it up. I didn't get into the chat and speak to y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. I can't even acknowledge all of y'all because I am literally just getting off of work. I see all y'all in the chat. When I saw they was going live, I wanted to come on here right away, share the press conference, because I know we have been keeping up with it and everything. Thank you, honey, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. But I want to come back and talk about this, and let's get into that. Maybe we could do a little panel. What does grace look like for those that feel she should have grace? What discipline, if any, should she have? Let's just have the conversation. Also, I will be doing a members only live on my second channel, and then I will have a members live only on this channel. Well, clearly I'm multi-streaming. So come get this commentary too. It's a members only live tonight. Come get this commentary. It's going to be a members only live tomorrow, but I will be going live over here for some other discussions. So I'm going to wrap it up. This was very short. I appreciate everybody being here, chiming in. Stay safe. And remember, all opinions are welcome. I appreciate all of y'all. One thing I will say over here, we keep it cute and we express ourselves and we don't have any beefs about it. So if y'all able to, come back later and kick it with me. If you can't, that's okay as well. And I did hear about her being in nursing school. It may have caused her some mental thing. Honey, it's a lot of, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So bye everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I will see you guys tonight. Bye.